There are some really rare things in Minecraft, but the rarest of them all is the Woodland mansion, and it doesn't look great. So I'm going to transform one with things like a helicopter and tennis court on the outside, and a huge storage system on the inside, which can store well over 2.5 million items. First of all, I need to find one, which is the hard part. And after many days of searching, there's one approximately 2,000 blocks away, which isn't actually that bad. But the real challenge that I face is fighting all the mobs inside. The Vindicator deals so much damage, so I brought a survival kit with me. I got all of these from the huge raid farm that I built at the end of my last video. Am I a true hardcore Minecraft YouTuber now? Shout out to Sandiction for the design inspiration. Now it's time to clear out the mansion of all the enemies. Thought there was going to be a lot more than this, so I guess I'm probably not going to need any of these anymore. Now the building is clear, I want the surrounding area to be too, so let's start clearing out the terrain. That's one shovel almost dead. Let me grab my... Oh yeah, I threw it into the void in the last video. Nice. I'm gonna head home to fix this shovel and grab a beacon, which I'll activate haste 2 on so that I can finish clearing out the area. So with a repaired shovel and a haste 2 beacon, I spent the next hour clearing the rest of the surrounding area, so eventually I can make a super cool design. That's finally done. The area is clear, the mobs have been removed. Now I can put my 3-step plan into place. Phase 1, I'm going to remove everything inside of the mansion so I can completely change the interior, not just the exterior. Phase 2, I'll transform the area around the mansion, including some awesome features like a swimming pool and a tennis court. Phase 3, we turn this regular mansion into a luxury mansion. Let's get this mansion cleared out. I also forgot that my brightness is turned all the way up past 100%, so I'm going to need to light up this whole entire space to prevent regular mobs like creepers, zombies, and skeletons from spawning. I should probably do the upstairs first, and we'll start in this corner and work our way through. Wait, hold on. As if there's another staircase, there's a whole another floor. Like, why is there a giant cat made out of wool? And why is there an extra floor? This is gonna take me hours. There are the most random structures inside of this place. Like, how is that even a chandelier? I continued mining all of the random things inside the rooms of the mansion, and I was even more stunned when I found a second giant cat, which takes forever to mine. So I had to head home to get some alternative tools. And those tools are these shears. Wait. I hope you guys didn't think I went all that way just to get a pair of shears. That's so weird. Shears? I actually went to get all this. You guys know I love a bit of dynamite. Yeet. We can set the cat... Oh no. We can set the cat on fire, but not the walls. Oh no, I forgot it's a woodland mansion, not just a mansion. Oh no, we've got a massive problem. The whole thing is on fire. Please, water, work for me. At this rate, the whole thing is going to burn down. This is not going to plan. So that didn't go to plan. I won't be using flint and steel for the rest of this project, that's for sure. Huh? I'm just kidding. Here, you can take it. This is already half destroyed, so I may as well get rid of it. Alright, that top layer took way too long, and I've still got 2 floors to clear out, which are way bigger. So I think it's time for some controlled demolition. I'll start off in the middle room so that we don't blow up the walls, because I do want to keep the structure of the mansion the same. Let's see what this can do. A few walls needed repairing, as did the roof and the floor too. Okay, I might have let things get a little too carried away, but to be fair, we don't want any birch in here, so the roof, the middle layer, and the floor can all go. And that TNT has probably saved me many hours of mining everything out. So I'm going to get rid of the rest of this as quick as I can. This place looks super weird without a floor, and there's a bunch of mobs here, so I should probably get to work on building a floor and lighting the place up. I'm going to randomly place down a load of oak and dark wood to see how it looks. I'm under heavy fire. Where's a creeper? Come this way, buddy. Yeet. Yeah, maybe not. Let's take care of this real quick. When am I going to realize that using the same joke over and over again isn't funny? Using this much wood requires a trip to the wood farm. And now I can carry on. The floor definitely looks better than what it was previously. Now I need to make a layout for the interior. First things first, I want to move the entrance round to this side. So let's fill this one in and put the new one here. I just did a quick run back home to repair my stuff and grab all of these shulkers, which are full to the brim of materials. Now I just need to use them, and I'm going to start by building a circular aquarium all the way to the ceiling as the centerpiece. Put some slabs around the outside and then tower up using glass. Then I've got to make a temporary floor to enable me to put all of the water in. Now if we remove this, it should all flow to the bottom. And finally, add in the axolotls that I found in episode 1. There we have it, but it just doesn't feel quite right. Yeah, I guess that looks a little bit better. And luckily, I've got 3 shulkers full of dark oak planks and logs, so I doubt chests are going to be a problem. I don't think you guys are ready to see how many chests I just crafted. I do need a bunch of hoppers though, so luckily I brought enough iron with me. Alright, so I've marked the layout for the chests and the storage system, and as you can see, it's going to be pretty big. That amount of chests might not even be enough, and there's only one way to find out, so let's get started on building the storage system. Next, I built up the pillars in the corners. Yeah, they definitely need to be made bigger. They look way too small. For the middle parts, I want to design them with leaves and glowstone, as if I'm back in 2012. And above the chests, I'm going to place the blocks there inside. Now, where was I? Leaves. Glowstone. Random blocks. And we're back. As you can tell, I'm not the best builder, but just wait until the end of the video because the final result is really impressive, even for someone like me. After collecting tons of blocks from my house, I've ordered what's going to go inside which chest. We've got an overworld section, a wood section, nether section, wool section, and an essential section. But for some reason, I didn't think to have enough chest allocation for things like stairs, slabs, and fence gates, trapdoors, repeaters, redstone dust, glowstone dust, colored glass. It's embarrassing how long it's taken me, but just like that, I've got a second floor in place. But there's one tiny problem. I can't reach. So to get to the second floor, I'm going to make a spiral staircase that joins in the middle. And with the interior almost finished, I'm going to top it all off by building a chandelier. And bam, the interior is complete. And yes, that did take longer than expected as well, because I had to go all the way to the end just to get end rods. Anyway, now I can focus on the outside, and first things first, I want to remove all of this stone, because what mansion doesn't have a nice lawn outside? Well, mine at the moment. After waiting for the remainder of the dirt to turn to grass, the first thing that I want to build is a swimming pool, and I'm going to do it around here. I think I should make it pretty big, as it's outside a pretty big mansion. Now, I don't want to just leave it as one big pit, so I am going to try and shape it. Now I'm going to use smooth quartz blocks for the walls, just to give it that luxury, sort of expensive look. And to make it less straight, I'm going to try and turn this into a jacuzzi in the corner. Something like that will do. Then I'm going to make some slabs for the stairs to get into the pool. And I should probably fill in the floor, because I wouldn't go swimming in a pool with dirt and stone and coal at the bottom. And now I feel like I've been hit by a flashbang. Now using just one singular bucket, I'm going to try and fill that whole pool in. You alright, guys? You don't live here anymore. There's been a few changes. I'm now going to add an area made out of sandstone for deck chairs and umbrellas, etc. Yo, buddy, I know I took your house, but it's not that bad. Don't do it. Don't do it. They did it. What are these guys doing in my swimming pool? You know what? I won't kill these guys for a change. Psych.
Got me.
That's the swimming pool area complete, and I have to say it's looking very nice. Now for the next build, I want to build something that really shows off that this is a mansion for rich people. You can't just travel around by foot. I wouldn't even say you can travel around by car. I'm going to build a helipad with a chopper on top of it. Pretty sure the H on the pad is always yellow, so to prove I'm a baller, I'm going to use gold blocks. Now I just need a helicopter. I know some of you guys seem to think I'm actually good at building, but I followed a tutorial for this because I'm clearly not that good. So shout out to the guy that made this tutorial. Link is in the description if you want to build it too. Next up, I went ahead and built a tennis court because it felt like a fun thing to build. And I also built a seat for an umpire to referee any ongoing matches. There's a big clear area between the tennis court and the helipad. Now I want to try and build a fountain here. Oh my, I couldn't even build a circle. I'm actually going to try and be big brain for once and line up the center of the helipad in line with the center of the tennis court and somehow build this thing. I'm going to start out by making a circle. And it looks like this one actually matched up this time. Nice. Gonna add some grass around the outsides. Now I need to fill it all in. Build the structure in the center. Build it up even more. Have the water flow down from it. And that is the fountain complete. With these three things built now, I'm going to build some pathways to connect them all together, because how can you have a helicopter, a tennis court, and a fountain, but not a pathway? Now, the best method I know of is to literally just go ham with the shovel. And now I'm just going to start out by randomly placing blocks. And hopefully it should piece together like a random looking stone gravel pathway. It might seem messy now, but just wait until all the blocks are in place. I've tried to do it as sporadically and messy as I could, but to be fair, I'm pretty happy with it. To complement the pathway, I'm adding in some street lamps to keep it all lit up. Then around the lamps and pathway, I'm placing down some leaves to create bushes. Finally, you can't beat running around with some bone meal, letting it do all of the remaining gardening work for you. Now this is what I'm talking about. With the outside all decorated, the inside furnished, we're ready for phase 3, transforming the mansion. The block palette will mainly consist of stone bricks and stripped oak logs, which thanks to my last video, I have an unlimited supply of. And pretty much every chest here is still full to the brim with materials like this. Spending forever mining a 100 by 100 area down to bedrock definitely did have some upsides. All right, with everything ready, at least I think that's everything, I can get started with this transformation. And the first side I'm going to do is probably this side, and I'm just going to start tearing it out. I'm honestly just taking the wood out for now, and I'm relying on these cobblestone walls to evenly spread out the dimensions or something like that. This side being fully taken out looks so strange. I think I'm going to start out by pretty much filling the whole of this side in with the stripped oak planks. Then these bits can be the pillars, and the window frames can all go inside here. I've run out of the stripped oak logs, so I'm going to have to use regular oak logs and then strip them as I go. I feel like this actually looks like a building site, like the windows have all been boarded up, but I have some optimism. Next, I'm going to mine these blocks in between so it doesn't look like one giant box, and then I can go around and carve out all of the windows. They do seem pretty high, but on the inside, it's about right. Next, I need to find my glass panes. Not sure why I'm not using this giant storage system I just built. Then I think to add some more to the pillars, I want to use some chiseled stone brick and some stone brick walls. Now this is probably going to be the tricky part, and that is trying to find a wood that blends with the strip oak. And I don't think dark oak's actually the worst option. I'm going to fill around the edges with some more dark oak planks. That's not how it's supposed to be. That's a bit more like it, but these pillars now look out of place, so I might have to push them back one, but keep the center one. Okay. The idea is there, but these colors just don't go. And I don't think dark oak's actually the worst option. Let's see what spruce looks like. Yeah, that's definitely the better option. With the design improved, I removed the stripped oak logs and copied the design in each segment until this first side was complete. There's the first of 4 sides finished. To be fair, I should get quicker every time now, and I just need to do that all the way around. This design is nice, but it's so repetitive. I just did some quick maths, and once I finish the smaller sides, that's 28 window segments. I would hate to be the window cleaner of this mansion. 28, that's a little crazy. Maybe for the back segments, I'll put in a few, but leave a section without a window. I mean, there's only redstone behind it anyway. After spending what feels like an eternity finishing up the 2 side walls and the back wall, I have just 1 left, and it can't just be basic. I need to add in a nice entrance too. So first of all, I've got to mine all of this out, just like this. I'll keep the theme the same, but obviously not add in any more windows. Now to detail the walls, and yes, I couldn't resist but add in some window frames here and there. But now that's done, all 4 sides of the mansion have been transformed. Now I can move on to the very final part of the transformation, and that is to change up the roof design. I'm honestly just going to play around with some stairs, slabs, maybe blocks too. But if I do this little design right here, all the way around, it's going to look very nice. And that's done, which means I've completely transformed the Woodland mansion to look like this, with a tennis court, swimming pool, helicopter, and huge storage system inside. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you watch this one next.